Hello friends, welcome to tutorials, and in this video I'm going to show you this is a very basic portfolio website, simple portfolio website. I will show you how to convert this into, so this is basically HTML and I will show you how to convert this into React.js. okay, so that will be multi-page. Currently this is single page, but we will create this multi-page React.js project, and after that I will also show you how to host this project in free server. So let's do one thing. Let's start from here. So right click and view source. Okay, what you need to do, these two lines. Okay, I have already installed one React.js project. So what I will do, this is brand new project, so I will simply delete this. Okay, after this is our portfolio website. So these two links you need to copy and paste here before closing header tag. Okay, these are Bootstrap CDN, and after that there is also two JavaScript files which we need to copy and paste before closing body tag. So basically here. Okay, that's it. Now the task of this index.html is finished. Now let's come back here and copy from before. Actually we have already copied this, so we don't need this. From footer and after body tag, you just see before up to footer, and then. So why do we need to copy like this? Because in index.html here there is already body tag, okay, and HTML closing, so that is why we are not copying from there. So only we are copying internal, okay, because body and head and all these things are already there here, right? You can see. Now let's come back here and just copy. So what I will do, let's create one empty tag and paste everything here. Okay, now let's run the project and see what is the situation. Okay, so you can see there is problem of style. So let's go here and let's find where is style written here. Okay, so these are style, so we will convert this into our React.js style properties. So here you need to provide like this, single quote and single quote. Similarly here as well. Single quote, single quote. That's it. What happened? Style, and we don't need this as well. That's it. So now let's check. It should work. Okay guys, so you can see it is working perfectly, but what we need to do, we want to make it as a router. Okay, so this header we will create separately, and about slider. So in the home page we will keep only the slider or about, and rest of the things we will create a separate sections. Okay, so let's do one thing. Just come back here and so first thing what you need to do, you need to import this, import browser router as router and this, and after here router close, not here, router close. Okay, we don't need this, we can remove this. Alright, and then after this So this navigation bar we will create a separate. So let's do one thing now. To this src, create a folder called components. Okay, inside components we will create navbar.js, a new file, navbar.js. Okay, and why that navbar? For navigation. Just copy this, actually cut from here, and then let's write something here, navbar. So const nav bar then equals to, let's create function here, paste the code and export default nav bar. That's it. Okay, now let's call this navbar here, because navbar will be fixed for all navbar. So automatically it got called on the top. After the navbar, this is slider. Okay, let's cut it and create a new component called slider. So here slider.js. Now once again const slider right, export default slider, right, and here let's call slider, because slider will be also fixed. Or we can do one thing, this slider, let's keep this slider and about section in one part. So initially it will load about and slider. So navbar, so cut this about section, not container actually. Oh, so complete container. Okay, that's fine. So where is the slider? In the bottom. Okay, slider in the top, right? Okay, so let's cut it, and we have already kept it here, slider. That's it. Let's keep the slider here, and slider will be loading by default, or if you don't want to keep, okay, let's keep it. So slider came here. Now here there are different sections, about, then this. So these are the sections. Okay, so what we need to do, we will create separate component for each one, but before that let's create a router here. We have already created router, and here will be route, and a route will be closing before closing container. And for this one we will write here route and path actually it will be routes, not route, routes and routes. Here will be route path equals to what, this, and then element equals to, and then what, home, not home, about. And finally this will be closing here. Okay, and the routes will be closing here. Now routes is already there, closed. Okay, so now the next task will be, let cut it and then create a new component, about.js. So const about equal to export default about. Okay, and now this about is fine, this one. So have we called about routes and then route path element equals to about it is fine. Okay, similarly let's remove this HR tag, we don't need this. Similarly we will create another route for, and of course its name will be about. Okay, and here will be works. And here works. Now cut it and then create another component, works.js, const works this, export default works, and then works is fine. Now we need to create skills and contacts. Skills, export default skills. In here it will be skills, in here skills, and finally for contact const contact export default contact, right? And finally here contact. Contact and contact. Okay, so guys, now it's fine, but we need to call all these here, na? About and about. So actually we don't need this single quote. That's why it was not highlighted before. So now similarly works, skills and contacts. Contact, skills and works. That's it. And finally, in our nav bar here, we need to provide the link. So li, we will remove href, we will write link to, and then about, and here link will be closing. And one more thing, we need to call here on the top link. Here, which is a part of router. Okay, so let's do one thing, copy in all the sections, and 2, let's remove hash. Alright, now let's check. So the first thing is we need to install this one, React Router DOM. npm install this, and then npm start. Okay, so this is showing something like this, only footer is showing here. Navbar is not displaying, so let's go to app. So why navbar is not showing? Let's check here, inspecting console, it says no routes match this. Okay, and one more we have created, na, slider. So rather let's create slider, and it should come first, slider. And then here it will be blank. Okay guys, there is a silly mistake actually, had to be return. So in all the components we need to add return this, so that was a big mistake actually. So return start and return close in all the. So now let's open it and check. In slider also there will be return Okay, so in the home page it is showing slider end, but it's coming 2 times. Yes, because slider we have called here also, so we need to comment this. Okay, so now the slider is coming and about is not working, my works also, because about we need to write here return as well. And my works, that means works here also. So in short, in all your components you need to provide this return. Now let's see here. This is the home page, about, my works, skill, contact. Okay, so now as you can see in the home page it is displaying only slider, and that too not the full screen. Okay, so what I want, in the home page it should load about, some about section also. So what we will do, let's go to about and then copy this section here and put it into slider here below. So what will happen, alright, so it will, while loading the home page it will display two things, this slider and about. Now it looks better, isn't it? Or else it was looking quite ugly. So now there are three things: header, that means nav bar, slider and about, and then finally this footer. Let's do one thing. For footer, let's write one CSS here in app.css. Footer, so background color black, and then color white. This is the footer, right? Where is footer? In app.js. There is footer. Okay, there is one class here as well, but it should display actually footer. Now it's fine. Okay, the color is black. Also let's put here height 50 px and then margin top 20 px. So now it looks better, right? So in the home page, when user will load the home page, it will display slider, then about and footer. And when anyone click on about, then it will only show about. When anyone click on my works, then it will show my works. Okay, when skill, then skill. So something like this. You can put margin top wherever there is touching line. You can put with CSS, for example, about me. Where is about? This is about. So ID about, margin top it's 5. You can put 15. Oh, margin top, margin B. It's going top, so better. Okay, it was 5. So we can do one thing. There is id no, about. So let's go here and hash about margin top 20 px. So we have written here about margin top 120 px. So now you can see it's coming like this. So in all sections you can put margin top. For example, skills, here id skills, same way. Same will display you there. Okay, so guys, now the time is to host this project. Same way we can put in slider also, id maybe some less, 80. Yeah, 70. Okay, so basically this is our about us and slider. So now the time is to host this project into server. Okay, of course you can make this better with css and all that, putting your own picture. This is demo one. Okay, now in the next chapter I will show you how to build this project and host the project.